SICC, support independent content creators.
1, 2, 3. Bring the lube, y'all.
All right. And welcome. How you doing, Philly T? It is good to see you. How are you doing? One of these days you have to click this link here and talk with me. But what's up? I'm back and I have an update. I mean, I said I was tired of this story. I guess it's making the lie out of me, but it's development after development after development and update after update after update. So the woman, her name is Tarsha Howard. Tarsha Howard. So her name has come out. I guess she's an aspiring author, or perhaps already an author already. So she professes, and she she's speaking about her reason for being there. You know, so I guess she figures she's fighting this shit. So she's gonna fight it. So she's lawyering up. She has a little alibi about why she was there. I thought it was for different reasons, but she has a little alibi in place. One thing that's interesting though, and people are talking about it, is it's a rumor. People are speaking about it. Is that there may be some corruption involved with the bishop charges or arrest, and that he knows, or maybe, yeah, like the bishop is friends with the fucking mayor. Like he has pictures of himself, like with the mayor. And you guys know recently he just did an interview with Fat Joe, and during the interview they admitted knowing each other. So people cannot find the bishop's charges online, and they're putting together because he was never charged. But he was taken to the police precinct, but he was never booked. You guys, there's no mugshot for this shit. All this shit should be public, just like his past mugshots. None of that's there. But here's the woman. She's gonna tell you about why she was there and everything else in between. Let's get it, you guys. If you guys can like the video for me, and if you aren't subscribed to my page, my channel is called the MF and Goins with Yamin. Please subscribe to me early. All right, let's get it.
I'm getting texts of certain lies that are being told through press conferences, and I want to clear those up right now. Number one, I am an author, and I am writing a book. And the purpose of my book is I am using case studies for research. And the book is about the impact of charismatic leadership within the African American community. This particular person became sort of an interest during the incident that happened back in July. And this became one of my case studies. Watching it online, I decided I want to go and actually see and be in the atmosphere to get a better idea of how this ministry runs in person. Number two, when I got to this ministry, another lie that is being told is that I was trespassing. I was not trespassing. Another lie that I hear within the last few hours is that I apologized. I did not apologize because I was the one that was assaulted. Another lie that I've heard recently is that I charged after his wife. That is a lie.
You see, um, and yeah, I believe the trespass charge. Yeah, it's a lie because his words kind of flies in the face of that when he kept saying, "Come up to the stage, come up to the stage. I'm gonna make a star out of you. I'm gonna make a. You want to go internet famous? You want to go to the internet?" So that flies in the face of trespass. Like we would have to see someone act. You have to get a warning first. You have to be asked to leave. So we didn't see that. Not saying it didn't happen, but none of that was shown. I don't know how successful he is, um, or he will be at proving it in court. I mean, if it ever comes to court. But from what I understand, he is lawyered up, and with his budget, I don't find that hard to believe. And with his off the other businesses he mentioned not just being a bishop and not and monies and having like income and salaries coming in that's not related to church or anything or yeah, like his profession as a bishop. Let's get it. Here's the second clip I have of you guys. This is of Tosh Howard.
That's being spun around that matches a narrative for his benefit. I am a mother. I would not do that. This man, who's supposed to be a bishop in the Lord's church, called me up and ushered me up to the front. And once I got up there, I began to speak in my heavenly language. And next thing I know, I was being grabbed behind my hair and drug out in the videos that everyone is seeing online. I have a long scratch on my neck. There's another narrative going around that I perfect there to start trouble. I'm not on that type of time. And let me just say something else. All of these men that are in my DM co-signing this behavior, it makes me wonder your respect and level for women. I never in my life had a man put his hands on me until Sunday.
Wow.
Hey, I'm looking at the chat. Let me make sure I don't forget nobody. Hey, what's up, Michelle's daughter? It's good to see you. My boo, Vibrant Law. Okay, I'm thinking that's everybody. Yeah, he mentioned like when he had the press conference, he actually showed his nails like to the camera. It was like, I have short nails, see, so I didn't scratch it. That doesn't mean you didn't scratch it, dude. Like that scar that she has on her neck and it's long as fuck, and I seen it. Like that's the type of scratch like short nails would be. And trust me, like you did it. Like you know what I mean? Like, you know, even if it didn't even produce a scar, like dude, you did it. Like looking at it, I don't like the way he handled her. When I caught up with the second footage, which was the last video I did from a different angle, that was the surveillance footage with no sound or whatever that he released. I was kind of glad it wasn't as worse as I thought, because I thought he got like extremely aggressive with her once he got off the camera, and I thought the reason he gripped her like that was to get her off the camera so that he can do some aggressive things to her. Like this was all in my head, because I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck did he do off the camera? And all I kept hearing is get her out, get her out. But like police do that, some shit like that. Like they'll be fucking you up by saying stop resisting when you're not resisting. You know what I mean? All you hear is stop resisting, and they beating you the fuck up. And you're like, I'm not fucking resisting. Like they'll say stop resisting to a vegetable or a person confined to a wheelchair. So yeah, so I'm thinking some of that shit went on, but definitely that scar was produced by him. It was in the same spot. She didn't later go and do that to have a story. Like, no, that was from you, bro. Um, and I don't think she charged at the family, but I can't say that he didn't perceive that. I can't say that he didn't feel that, and I can't say that he wasn't traumatized by any type of disruptions moving forward that takes place in that church of his, because a lot of people know him, man. They know how to get to him at this point, you know. So I don't know, but why he wasn't booked, I'll never understand. Let me get to the last video. This last clip, and then I'm out of here, you guys. Again, please like the video, and subscribe to the page if you want. Let's get it.
Now, you're pulled out of the church. Yes, without my shoes, and my wallet flew somewhere. I was concerned about my wallet more than my shoes, because my wallet had certain things in there that it was replaceable, but it would take me a while to replace it. Mm-hmm. And then the Holy Spirit was like, forget the wallet. You know, you have to focus on calming down. Yeah. So I was out of the church with no shoes on and my neck bleeding from this long scratch that occurred. Do you think that the officers arrested him because of that scar? I don't know why that transpired the way it did. They took pictures of it, and I was actually surprised that they arrested him and also myself. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay. We knew he got arrested, but there was no paperwork coming up online. And now what I have found out is that he was doing a whole lot of talking, and it's possible or alleged that his lawyer got involved, and they did not book him. And I don't want to speak too much because now I've retained a lawyer. Mm-hmm. But what I will say is that I did see him at the precinct when I was there. I don't know what happened to him after I was there.
Y'all hear that shit? That them not booking them, and then it later came up that that the bishop have ties or a close relationship with the mayor. So obviously he has pull. I hope we don't just get away with it, like just on and that trying to stick trespassing on her, but she's gonna fight it. If I was her, with him saying, come to the stage, and that whole little shady thing that was going on, but she's sticking to her story and he's sticking to hers. I think the whole thing was shady. Like it's it's kind of similar to what us people here do on StreamYards with people we don't like. But they were just in church, and it had to in their mind, it had to take place with what she's calling her heavenly language. But no, she was mocking the Lord, and that talk she was doing, he was too, and trying to outdo her. And when he was talking, his shit got picked up because he was Mike. He was near the stage. I think it was just like some messy, shady shit going on. It looked like on the surveillance video that he released, it looked like it was I can make this out. There was a woman who was thick. She came to them and she told them to stop recording from their phones. You can see that they had the phones up. When he started going back and forth with her, I already know what was said because I got her video first, or the video of the people that was back there in that last row. I got that video first. That was the first shit that was leaked to YouTube or whatever. And so I knew what he was saying, and that's when he was like, "Yo, you want to come to the stage? Oh, you guys are from the internet. Oh, you're looking for your 15 minutes of fame and all that." That was during the time when he said that. That's when she got up from her chair and walked towards the front and stood at the edge. This was right before she crossed him, but once she crossed him and like walked past him, and that shit, I mean, it's not funny, but like if you watch her body language, it looked like a living color skit to me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And what is she saying? But she was like up in her element, like she said. She was talking her heavenly language, okay? So she was talking her heavenly language, and that's when he took the opportunity to take her out or whatever and say, grab her. But it looked like he was the only one that grabbed her. if he had enough sense to have hired security, he would have had someone to do that towards anybody that posed a threat. But I guess he's not learning, and he seems to be a cheapo for so much money that he has. I mean, he should be concerned about his life. I mean, if he's so traumatized, his wife's life, his child's life, and his congregation, no, their lives, because like some of them people could have been there during a robbery. I mean, that was just a few months ago. What was that, June or July? So I don't know, but I'm out of here. Let me look into the chat. What's up, Dr. Sophie? It's good seeing you. I am out of here, you guys. All right.